Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from. We have a special guest today. This is Dusty the dog, as I like to call him. He hopped up here right before we started filming, but we got an important, I'm going to put him down now. We got an important subject to talk about today, and that is a weapon, a cartel weapon that has been discovered in Mexico. This comes amid a massive escalation since President Donald Trump returned to office as the leader of America. He vowed to make targeting the cartels a top priority. He has done that, and now they have uncovered a very sinister and, quite frankly, scary weapon in Mexico. We're going to get into all of that and much more, but before we do, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell above so you know when a new video is coming, and comment below with how you want to see President Donald Trump handle the drug cartels. And now let's get into it. So we have seen some significant steps be taken against the drug cartels, whether it's the spy flights, whether it's the drone flights, flooding heavy weapons to the border. The United States military is taking control of entire chunks of the border in order to send a direct message to the cartel. We have more men on the border than we did previously. The military is not playing games. Trump is not playing games. And there's also been reports that the cartels are already scrambling despite the fact that we haven't even killed any of these people yet. That I do believe is still coming, but they're already trying to go into hiding. And it's nuts. It's coming. We will hit one of these people. I do believe that. But now we have a fascinating update involving a weapon system that was discovered in Mexico. Let's get into that right. So it's no secret that the cartels have a lot of firepower behind them. And that is one of the things we've talked about at length, that these are not unarmed people. They have small arms. They have heavy weapons. They even have some drone capabilities. They have night vision. And these guys, in the event of a shootout, certainly have the ability to send bullets in both directions back at our guys. There's no question about that. And does that mean that the United States military can't crush them from the air, or that our operators aren't significantly more seasoned and capable of taking on that threat? No, that's not what that means whatsoever. But this video that I'm about to show you has been circulating social media for the past 24 hours or so. And it shows a weapon system that had been rigged up in the back of a truck, kind of like a moving truck, if you will. And it is a 50 cal that is completely hidden, that can then pop out behind armor that you would never see due to its concealment. And it would be a devastating weapon if it were unleashed on anyone on the business end of that machine gun. Let's go ahead and roll the video right now. So right there, you just saw the contraption the cartels had rigged up with that 50 cal machine gun. It is believed, according to the reports, that what you just saw the Mexican authorities confiscate after finding and uncovering belongs to a faction of the Sinaloa cartel. The Sinaloa cartel is, of course, one of the two biggest cartels in all of Mexico, the other one being Jalisco New Generation. There is some debate about which one is more violent, which one is more powerful. At one point in time, the Sinaloa cartel was the unquestioned king of the cartels in Mexico. That, since El Chapo's downfall, infighting within the cartels, that might not no longer be the case, but at worst, they're still number two, and they are a cartel that, if the United States decides we're going to start popping out and smacking targets, they will be right near the top of the list to get the good news from the U.S. military, if you catch my drift. But I want to make a couple points here. Point one, the fact that these people hide their weapons this way and they blend in with the civilian population, and that, you'd see that vehicle on the street, you would think it was just a regular truck. You wouldn't think anything about it, and then they would open that back up, push that machine gun out and be able to just unleash devastating firepower on anyone that they were aiming at. It goes to show what absolute scumbags these people are. They have no honor, no integrity. They have zero interest in fighting fair. What they want to do is terrorize the population. They want to unleash hell on these people, and they want to blend in with civilians. In that sense, they're no different than any other terrorist organization. I mean, that's what they are. Let's call drug cartels what they are. They are terrorists. And the fact that these are the tactics they choose to use goes to show what type of scumbag terrorists they are. They have no honor. The drug cartels don't care about anything other than pushing their pain, poison, and carnage over the border into the U.S. so that they can kill American citizens. That is a fact of the matter. And that weapon that you just saw, as devastating as that weapon is, it more than anything to me sums up what pieces of garbage these cartel members are. And we shouldn't be afraid to call them out as that, because that's what they are. And I'm not going to filter myself and be politically correct about these animals, these sadistic, disgusting animals. And what do you do with a rabid animal? You put it down. You don't let it run wild and infect other people. You kill it. You cut the head off the snake. That leads me to my second point. This weapon system, while powerful and certainly capable of causing immense amounts of destruction, immense amounts of carnage, immense amounts of death, is still no match for the United States military. They got a 50 cal that they rigged up to hide. Not good, pretty bad. You don't want to be on the receiving end of what's coming out of that weapon. That much I can guarantee you. But you know what the cartel doesn't have? A-10s, Apaches, fighter jets, and they don't have the best trained warriors the world has ever seen. So they think it's cute and they think they're powerful because they have a 50 cal mounted behind some armor that's hidden that they then can pop out and start shooting with. What is that thing going to do when an A-10 comes roaring down and just unleashes hell on earth on them? What are they going to do? What are they going to do when an Apache helicopter starts firing rockets at them? I'll tell you what they're going to do. They're going to run for their freaking lives. That's what they're going to do. Because they are no match, zero, for the firepower and the tools the United States military can bring to the fight. So as scary as that weapon is, I promise the cartels, our weapons are a hell of a lot scarier. That's not a threat. That's not tough talk. That is the simple reality of the situation. So if they want to kill innocent people, we'll go down there and wipe the freaking floor with them. And I do believe, as I've said before, at some point this year, you will see President Trump kill a cartel leader. I feel very confident about that. I feel very, very confident that at some point President Trump will flex his muscles and prove to the cartels we're the ones running the show. And your days of harming our citizens are over. They are done. And vengeance is coming. Justice is coming. So I'd make sure, if I'm the cartels, that you bring your best game, because American air power, combined with the men that we will put on the ground to complete that mission, will overwhelm the cartels, destroy them in absolutely brutal fashion. And when we're done with them, they will have experienced things they couldn't imagine in their worst nightmares. That's my guarantee for the cartels. So get ready, because it's coming. I firmly believe that. I want to hear your comments on what you want to see happen to these absolute pieces of human garbage. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell, and as always, I'll catch you next time.